What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Special Report. And as we are approaching the summertime season, there seems to be a trend of bringing things back to a normal, which I would say is more or less a new normal with all the vaccinations of people. And there's still other health issues that we need to take in consideration. There are 9 areas of activity, according to Neely Jr. and Dr. Cres Welsing. But I think there was a 10th one. I think Dr. Francis Cres Welsing, had also may have also mentioned health as being another area of activity. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at some interesting information that I think you guys will definitely enjoy and benefit from, that should help you in the health part of your life. And this is about your water. Are you drinking bottled water? Are you drinking water from the sink, the faucet? Are you drinking it from some other source? Are you having it purified? Are you using a purifier on your sink? Well, we're going to take a look at this video that should give you some information and maybe help you get in some better health in regards to what you're taking into your body. All right. So this is Special Report. Is your water safe? Let's take a look.
Hey everybody, man, my name is Corey. I'm one of the owners here at Water Tree South Park. And one of the things we do and one of the things we show people is the quality of the water and the difference in the water. There is a difference in your water. All water is not the same. And one of the main reasons why we opened up the store is to show people the importance of water and how important it is in our health and our everyday life. Now, what I got up here, I have a bunch of these store-bought waters. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this chemical right here. This is pH reagent, and I'm going to add this chemical to the waters. What it's gonna do is gonna start a chemical reaction, and it's gonna bring out the pH level of the water. Now, the pH stands for the potential hydrogen of your water. The more oxygen, the more hydrogen in your water, the more alkaline it is. And now, and if everybody's on their Dr. Sabian, they know what we were talking about. Alkalinity is determined by the level of oxygen off of your food, your water, whatever substances you put in your body. And your alkalinity of 7.5 or higher is alkaline. You'll consider the alkaline, or that substance is considered alkaline. Anything below that, at Dream Tree, at Water Tree here, we consider that a dead water because it does nothing for the body. And when you start getting into the acidic waters, it actually starts to do really a lot of damage to the human body. So I'm gonna grab some water, some of these popular waters, and I'm gonna pour them off in these glasses so we can actually see the pH of the waters. Now, what I have in this one glass right here is tap water. It's regular tap water from the sink. And I'm going to use this machine. It's called an electrolyzer. This right here is an electrolyzer. And what this thing does right here is it actually brings out all the impurities in the water, all the TDS, everything that's totally dissolved in the water. We'll be able to see it. So this water probably looks clear to you. It comes out of tap. This is 99.9% of all the water in Houston. So I'm going to plug this in. And while this is registering and reading the water, I'm going to show you about these bottled waters, because a lot of people avoid tap water. We know something's wrong with the water, but we don't know exactly what it is. But this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to take all these waters, and when I do these tests, one of the things I like to point out to people are the ingredients in your water. Water has a couple of ingredients, which are H2O and trace minerals. Hydrogen, oxygen, and trace minerals from the source where you get your water from. So if I got my water from Niagara Falls, it'll have hydrogen, oxygen in it, and trace minerals from the pond or the pool, wherever the water is in Niagara Falls. Wherever the stones or sediments is off in the water, we'll find traces of that. Okay, and in these bottled waters, they're considered pretty clean waters, but the process that they use to purify the water and clean the water, it strips the water of all benefits, all the oxygen, all the hydrogen, all the minerals. Any benefit that you could possibly get from water is gone after they run it through these certain processes to get this. Now, I'm going to test these waters right here, and I'm also going to test our water. So I'm going to step over here for a real second to the sink. This is where we refill here. And this is our premium water. That's 9.5. Because I can't test their water and I don't test ours. Now this is our pH reagent. Now what we want to see is our water turn a crystal clear blue, a really clear blue. Once it turns these clear blues, we'll know like the roundabout level of the pH of the water. Anything that turns green, this is considered a neutral water. Neutral waters are basically dead waters, empty of void of any materials and stuff like this here. And what it does is it basically makes your body work in overtime. It's not, your body uses water to have a thought, to digest your food, to regulate the breathing, regulate the heartbeat. Your body burns water for everything. That's why consumption of water is so important. If you don't consume enough water, your body starts to take water from your bones, your cells and everything. That's where the arthritis comes in and all the other type of crazy things that happen to the body. It starts when you dehydrate it. You can't get sick until you get dehydrated. That's why when you get sick and you go to the hospital, first thing they do is stick an IV in your arm and they start pumping water in you because they cannot heal you unless you are alkaline, unless your body is fully hydrated. This is one of the secrets that Dr. Sabi had that a lot of people didn't realize. The water plays a really big part. Now, let's test the pH of this water. These are store-bought waters. We got Core, we got this one, and we got our water. Now what I want to show you here, okay, we got this Niagara water. You see it's completely and totally acidic. We have a Dasani. Let's look at the color of this. This is like looking like it's around like a little turquoisey, so it's like a 7.5, 8, something like this here. I'm going to show you something about these. Core. On the bottle of this water, it says it has a pH of 7.4 approximately. That's what it says on a 7.4 approximately. We got this one right here. This is a Nestle water, completely acidic, and this is our water. This is our premium waters. We're going to test between a 9 and a 10. Now, the difference in our waters are the process in which they make these bottled waters clean. It's called a reverse osmosis. But what they use chemicals and they use electricity to purify the water. They use these things to trick these tests like this. So let me give you an example. Your body is just like this glass. Anything you put inside of it, that's what it is. Now, if we say we go from water to water, this is the water that I'm filling up in my body. Now I go from water to water thinking that I'm going to get healthy, but until we start to drink alkaline water, the pH of our body won't change. But since we got these acidic water like here, now I'm going to show you something. This water has a certain level of acidity that even our alkaline water doesn't even change it. That's because it has a soda, it has a chemical off in it. And one of these chemicals is what we show the people in the stores about. When you get your water, remember I said it only has hydrogen, oxygen, and trace minerals from the source it comes from. On these bottles, when you have these bottles with these fancy labels on them, check the ingredients. When you look on the bottom, if your water has ingredients, that means it's been tampered with. This says purified by reverse osmosis. We have a reverse osmosis machine off in here that's unlike the ones they have. And the first chemical that they have in here is sodium bicarbonate. Everybody knows what sodium bicarbonate is, they just don't know it by that name. And if you want to know what sodium bicarbonate is, it's this crap. It's this right here. Another one on here is calcium chloride. Calcium chloride is a food preservative. They put it in most of all of our foods. That's why you can throw a hamburger on the shelf and it'll sit there for a day or two before anything happens to it. That's the calcium chloride keeping it from deteriorating and breaking down. Calcium chloride is also used to clean concrete. It's a concrete cleaner. The same thing that pressure washers use to clean the oil off the concrete. is off in this water. So why the hell is concrete cleaner and baking soda off in our drinking water and they charging us for this? Now, let me show you. They do it for this here. Now, say we had an acidic water. This is one of those acidic waters. They know it's companies like us, stores like us, people like us that's out here telling people the truth about this water and why people are getting sick, why they're drinking bottles and bottles and bottles, spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on this water, and it's not helping them. It's not helping them. It's not doing their job. It's because of this. You're drinking the dead water. You're buying the dead water, thinking that it's going to help your health, and then they add their sodium bicarbonate to this water. And that's how you get your alkalinity. That's how they get this alkalinity on these waters. That's how they can get these bottles of water and they can tell you and label them, hey, this is alkaline water. And when you have people like, hey man, no, alkaline water destroys the chemical balance in your stomach. Not real alkaline water. Real alkaline water does not destroy your body. It actually helps you heal. It's fake alkaline waters that y'all have been convinced by these fancy labels and these bottle companies, and just because everybody's not a chemist. So no, we to know that sodium bicarbonate was baking soda. No, we to know calcium chloride was concrete cleaner, because if we knew that, we wouldn't buy this crap. So this is what they're doing to us. They're tricking us with these waters, putting these chemicals in it. That's why these bottles of water cost $5 and $6 for this. You're not just paying for the water, you're paying for the chemicals. Because this guy that makes this water, he has to go to another guy to get the baking soda to put in his water. Then he has to go to another guy to get the calcium chloride to put in his water, just so this water that's looking like this could look like this, and they can mark up the prices on it. The FDA says that if you alter the food source or anything in any type of way, you have to label it. You have to put it on the label. That's why they use these crazy chemical names, sodium bicarbonate, calcium chloride, to trick us, because 90% of us will go in the store, hey man, I like this water, it's a cool bottle, I pick it up, they say it's clean, ooh, it tastes all right, but you just drunk concrete cleaner and baking soda in your water, which do nothing for the human body. Now, for all y'all that don't like to drink tap water, let me show you why, even if you didn't know what was going on with the water, I'm going to show you. I need a paper towel, Josh. That's why I need some paper towels over here. Thank you. Now, what we have here on this meter, it tells us that if we start to see anything, I broke this meter down to so people can actually see that there's nothing going on funny with this machine. It's not dropping anything in the water to make the water look like this here. I do free water tests. You come in, bring me any water that you got, I'm going to test it and I'm going to show you right in your face. So this little meter says that if we start to see any change or any colors in the water, this is what is going on. If you start to see yellow, your water has traces. These are just traces of acid, fluoride, and other organic matter. Green is arsenic. Arsenic is a chemical they use in rat poisons. Mercury, lead, copper, and sodium. Blue is bacteria, viruses, carcinogens, chemical fertilizers, pesticides. Red is iron, rust, and bacteria. White is lead, zinc, mercury, and other inorganic matter. Now, I could say all those chemical things and all those things, but nobody gets the point until I show them this. In this water, we started out with a clear glass of water, but if you look closely, there are little particles and there's a little white fluffy line up in here. 90% of people, a lot of the people don't even take in consideration where their water comes. Most water in big cities is recycled water. It's recycled water. You Google the wastewater plant of your city, and all the water that goes down your shower, your garbage disposal, your dishwasher, your toilet, it goes to the wastewater disposal plant. They clean it up, throw in their chemicals, throw in their bleaches and all this stuff, and they push it right back into the city through our showers, and we bathe in this stuff. We bathing in the calcium chloride, we bathing in the fluoride. Fluoride is not good for you. I don't care what anybody tell you. I do the research and I show it to you. Fluoride actually destroys the pineal gland in the brain. So everybody that gets up and you're using fluoride-free toothpaste, it's making you stupid. Stop using fluoride in your toothpaste. Try to avoid your water. Now, when we get off in here and we look at this little thing right here, this little fluffy line, We have all these chemicals, but until people start to see this, this is the water we drink. This is the water we bathing in. This is the water that mothers are making their baby bottles with, and they're thinking they're getting clean water. They're thinking they're getting clean water. These little particles and stuff floating around off in the water, that's your toilet paper. That's your toilet paper. Remember I told you that all the city water is recycled water. Those filters and those processes they use do not get rid of everything. What we do here at Dream Tree is we clean this stuff out. We clean all this water out, all this trash, all this filth up out the water. Our machine actually filters out the fluoride, the calcium chloride, all of the impurities in the water. And what you're getting when you buy a bottle of Dream Tree water, you come in, you refill at the refill station, you're getting water that's like 1,000 years ago. No fluoride, none of the crazy stuff, and it has over 100 different minerals that are found in the human body, and it's all natural. We show you all these minerals and we explain everything to you when you come into the store. So what we're trying to do here is show people the truth about these waters. Every water is not the same. All water is not the same. So we should start learning what exactly we're putting in our body. This is your tap water. This is your tap water. In most cities, this is what the tap water looks like. We're getting poisoned with mercury. Mercury shrinks the brain, kills you, destroys your memory, causes Alzheimer's, dementia, and everything. It's traces of this stuff. Now, it's not so much of the stuff I've heard at once to where it'll kill you just from drinking it. But if I gave you a small teaspoon of poison and mercury and all these chemicals over a span of years since you were little, of course, by the time you get 40 and 50, you're going to have some disorders of the human body, because the stuff builds up in our bodies over a span of time, and it causes a lot of different diseases, and it wreaks havoc on the immune system and everything. What we're doing here at Dream Tree is we're trying to show you an alternative. You can continue to drink these waters and continue to get the same results and stay sick, or you can come in, get some clean water in your system, and come get healthy with us, man. Now, I'll see you when you come in. This is Corey. I'm signing out from South Park Water Treatment.